What's going on, guys? It is Inkbite Gaming here. Bringing you this fusion stuff. I don't own any of the material that I have here. I ended up taking it from somewhere. I don't remember. Now I'm not remembering exactly where I took them from. But I don't lay claim to this. I just wanted to make videos because fusion mons are popular again. I did do fusion generators back on the old channel, so I just took these because some of these ideas here were really cool. They're in the same format like this. There's nothing like special like artwork being done. I believe these are all from the fusion generator. I believe so. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the fusion generator since the app went down because obviously Nintendo was not going to have that. Or Game Freak, whoever took it down. But we're going to do an episode. I believe there's 23 that I have in this folder here that I'm going to scroll through. I'm going to give my opinion and whatnot. I know, I've drawn out the beginning of this video. Let me take a quick sip of my drink. Alright. So we have a Meowstic male and a Delcatty, which makes a Meowcatty. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks pretty dope. I feel like this would be a psychic dark type. I say dark type because literally Game Freak. Because if we don't remember Sun and Moon we had an Alolan Rattata and Raticate, which were both normal dark, or dark normal. And then now we have the new Galarian forms of Zigzagoon and Linoon in their the last evolution. Dark normal. So I'm assuming every normal type that gets a different form will either be a dark type and a normal type, or something different with a normal type slapped on it. They should have just made it. They should have made it a dark type. Quad weak to fighting isn't a good thing. It's not a good thing. Give it an immunity to fighting. Something. But just don't give it many weak. Just find a typing, a normal, because what is normal weekends? Well, just fighting. Just find something that could combine with that to make it better. I don't know. Or you just tack on the 4 times weakness. I don't know. But this looks like it could be a psychic dark type, which I would say that it would look like. It looks like it would be a quick, fast Pokemon here. I feel like it would be kind of frail. I actually don't know the stats of both Meowstic and a Delcatty, but I feel like this would have, it would be like high speed. I feel like it'd be half and half. It could be a mixed attacker, but its defenses aren't going to be that high. It's going to be, it's going to outspeed and it's going to hit hard, but after that, it completely might die. That's what I'm seeing here. My opinion. Alright. And some of these I picked at random. Some of them I picked because they were cool. But these, I have a huge folder with these, and I at random picked from the folder. Some of these are the ones that I actually liked when I pulled them from wherever I got them. But we have a Yawn Mass and a Crustle, which makes a Yenesel. Now this I do say does look cool. It looks like a really bulky bug type right here. Also, it's obviously, I feel like it would be a rock, a flying, no, a bug type with rock typing, but I feel like it should have levitate as the ability, so then, you know, you still have that flying aspect, and also, well, I mean, bugs is resistant to ground, right? Am I correct? Rock is the one that's super rock is super effective to ground types. So I feel like this would be a bulky Pokemon, and it would be a physical attacker at that. I feel like it would be a special and physical defensive tank due to the massive chunk of earth that it has on its back there. But this thing looks cool nonetheless. I would totally put this thing on my team if I was facing somebody that I needed some bulk to. So this Pokemon would be there. Alright, let's scroll on to the next thing. Whoa! I completely forgot I had this thing. This is nightmare fuel at the least. It is like a banana with like, you go peel the banana and like this jaws just come out and like bite your hand off. Okay, so we got a Mawile and an Electros here, which make a Matros? It's a monstrosity, this thing. It does look like it I feel like a really strong physical attacker, due to the two typings that I've have from these two Pokemon. I feel like a the fairy typing will say, actually no. I feel like with this it's a dark electric type. A dark electric type right here. With the ability, I want to put levitate because since Electros, but Hyper Cutter does seem like it would fit this even better because Mawile does have Hyper Cutter, and Hyper Cutter is to where you can't lose like you can't reduce stats or something, I think. But I feel like this would have Hyper Cutter. It would be the dark electric type here. It'd be the thing of nightmares. I feel like it would be a very strong physical attacker. It'd be all out attack. I don't really know about any of the other. Maybe a little bit in speed since it will be partially electric type. I really think that electric types are pretty fast, but I'm completely wrong in that aspect. But I really would think electric types would be pretty fast. You would think. Alright. Woo, I remember this. I completely said something when I saw this one. I was saying this was a thing of beauty. Because it's a Beedrill and a Tropius, which is a BPS. And what I was thinking was this was another bee Pokemon, which would be cool because we only have what do we have for bees and wasps? We have Beedrill, which is he's a wasp, or is he a bee? I don't know. He looks threatening to be a wasp, not a bee. We do have the Combee and the Vespiquen, which are obviously honeybees, honeycomb honeybees, the queen bee. I feel like this would be in that aspect of like a hive bee Pokemon, a bee species Pokemon. I feel like it would be like one of those ones that take care of the larva and whatnot. You know, you. If you don't know about nature, I'm sorry that you don't know, but larva is the term for a baby bee, right? Larva. But I feel like this would be a nursery bee Pokemon. Like, it would take care of the young. But I do feel like it would have the harvest ability because you see on it kept the bananas from the Tropius, but I feel like it wouldn't be bananas. It would be like honey sacks of like it'd be like tubes with honey in it, like sweet nectar. Because since it needs to take care of the baby Pokemon of the bees, and I feel like this thing would be a nursery Pokemon. It would take care of the young. But I feel like it would be able to hold its own in battle. I don't know what stats I would give it. I know this would totally be... Actually, what's a good typing to put with a bug type? Because since... Actually, you know what? Bug Fairy. I'm going to put Bug Fairy with this. I feel like that would be a completely cool combo. Bug Fairy. Actually, wait a second. I just said that, and there is a Bug Fairy type, and I actually don't know if that actually holds on its own. But I feel like this would be a Bug Fairy. We'll go with that. We're gonna scroll right along. There's only 23 pictures in this one. I don't know even if I'm gonna finish that. Actually, we're gonna finish it because I can't not finish it because then I don't know where I left off. Okay, so we have a Quilava and a Krokorok, which makes a Quillarok. Now, this is cool. The only reason why I'm saying it's cool because Quilava is mixed with it, and I do like Krokorok. I don't like the face. Nonetheless, it could be a little bit. It's kind of like a big head there, and it was not needed. And it also center the head to make it look properly. That's the one thing with the fusion generator, is that it never really centered everything properly to make it look nice. But we have, I want to say this is a fire dark type here. Because Krokorok is a dark ground, but this doesn't scream ground to me. This screams dark type, and obviously the flames in the back are fire. I feel like also to add a little bit to this is you see the flames on the back. What I would envision for this is that if it was low on HP, the flames on its back. Well, obviously we know that in like the anime, the flames increase, but there's a difference in this one, that the flames increase and become hotter than normal, but also turn a black color, a black flame that literally is to burn on contact, to literally cause immense pain. Like I know there's fire does burn you and whatnot, but this one will cause you immense pain because it is a dark type. You know what? It should be a dark type fire move, like a dual type. They eventually need to bring in dual types. Dual type moves. They have one, Flying Press. Flying Press is a flying fighting move. They need more moves like that. Alright, moving along. Oh boy. Electros and a Tracheon. We got Electrion. This looks cool. It does look cool. It looks like to be like something you find in like, I want to say the ocean, like to the undiscovered ocean. What I would put with this would be the electric. I want to say fighting. I don't want to put the rock typing here because I feel like electric fighting. Electric fighting. I feel like this would be a speedy physical attacker due to I'm just gonna put just it being fast on its feet. Because again, electric typing should be fast. Electricity does travel pretty fast. See, I'm not going to go into science and whatnot, but electricity should run, if on a correct current, it should run pretty fast. So I would say this thing's a fast. It is a truck to hit you with. This thing is gonna KO you with its moves. Alright, I took this one. I took this one because for a specific reason. Not just because it's Pangoro and a Zoroark. They're both, like, dark types, blah, blah, blah. No. I took this one because of the new Galarian form of Zigzagoon, Linoon, and I don't really know the name just yet. I've read it once, but I don't know how to properly say it just yet. But this thing looked just like it. Well, not like just like it, but in a cool sense that it's white and black. But it was a Pangoro with a Zoroark, which it makes a Panarch. But I feel like this would be a pure dark type. Don't put no fighting typing with it. I feel like this would be a dark type. It would be a very... I feel like a very sneaky dark type. Because since it's a Zoroark, partly Zoroark, and Zoroark is the illusion Pokemon, deceitful. But I feel like this thing would be able to deceive you more than once. I feel like that's what would happen, because since, again, the dark type is supposed to be sinister in a way, so I would assume it would trick you more than once. The illusion would fade off once, but then it would be like, oh, Pokemon got swapped out, but it really didn't get swapped out type deal. That would be cool. Okay, so we have a Nincada and a Silcoon, which makes a Nincune, which this looks like it could be like, because Nincada evolves into both Ninjask and Shedinja. This feels like if you added this to the middle, like the mid-evolution, this would be cool, because nonetheless it would make a nice Eevee-like bug, plus you would get that boost in stats when it evolves again. But again, it's bug type, bug ground. I would say you would find this in the ground. This thing, the Nincada would burrow down and like, see, I know Nincadas are like, that's not what they do. Well, actually, do they do that? I'm not sure. I don't know Nincadas that well, but I know they shed their skin, and that's why Shedinja's a thing. But I feel like this would be a cool idea as well, to give just the extra like boost in like stats. All right. Ooh, this one was actually cool, and I actually liked it. Galvanshilla and a Parasect, a Galvansec. I really like this because I do like Parasect. I just don't like the idea of that. I do, again, the idea is cool. The idea is cool because it's nature, and nature is cool in the aspect of that. But to zombify a Pokemon, okay, to zombify the Pokemon, but then you catch the Pokemon, and then your Pokemon's your friend, but obviously it's not the Pokemon anymore, it's a zombie. Because that's what Parasect is, not Parasect, yeah, Parasect, what am I talking, Paris is the one that's not taken over by the mushroom until it evolves. So if you had a Paris, and you became such friends with it, wouldn't it forget you once it evolved? Because it's zombified? I don't know. That's too much to look into. But I did like this because this looked cool. Because I do like the mushroom design. But this would obviously keep its typings of electric bug. It wouldn't gain the grass type. I don't want to give it the grass typing. I want to give it the electric. Actually, electric grass. You know what? Let's go with that. That actually sounds... Electric grass. Do we even have an electric grass type Pokemon? You know, if I see like these type combinations and there actually is, you should let me know in the comment section down below so I can facepalm later. But this looks cool. It looks like it would be bulk. Actually, no, I don't know. The mushroom looks like it would give it some bulk, and I feel like it would be a special attacker. That's what I feel like. But we were gonna speed along. Oh, this thing. I remember seeing this thing, and I was like, that's so fucking cute. In a sense that it's a Venupe's head on a Psyduck, which is having a headache. Venipede and Psyduck, which means a Veniduck. A Vinny. This is Vinny. Vinny the Venipede Psyduck. He comes out, he busts some kneecaps with his telekinesis. He's out here. I feel like a bug psychic here. Again, another thing, I don't know if there's a bug psychic type out there. If so, let me know. If not, let me know if you would think that would be a good typing combination. I wanna say bug psychic. I know Psyduck isn't psychic. Its final evolution should be water psychic, due to it having access to so many psychic type moves. And Psyduck is the psychic Pokemon, like the Psyduck. Psy as in telekinesis, like psychic abilities. I don't know. Missed opportunity on Game Freak and Gen 1. Oh, well, I mean, there was only one true psychic type, Alakazam. There was Kadabra, Alakazam, and then there was Mewtwo and Mew. Am I missing anybody? I don't think I am. I think those... Actually, wait a second. Slowpoke and Slowbro, right? Or was it just Slowbro? I don't know. But... Actually, an extra psychic type wouldn't have done any harm. Alright. So now we have a Honedge and a Scroopy, which makes a really interesting looking Pokemon. A Honurupi. A Honurupi. I really like this because it gave it the single eye. It's supposed to have like the eye of the Honedge and the little what is the cloth part of Honedge? I don't know, whatever it's called, it's its tail. So, what I see here is I want to see a ghost bug. I want to say ghost bug. I don't want to say steel bug. I want to say ghost bug. Like this Scroopy has been possessed and became one with the Honedge. But that's what I see. Alright, so a Shuppet and a Shellos, this cute little thing here. This purple blue thing. If you have not know, if nobody knows, my favorite colors are purple, blue, black. I do like a decent amount of colors, but those both stand out to me a lot. It is the purple, blue, and black. I know it's very like dark of me in a way of those are the type of colors that I like. But those are what I like. And actually, I thought a purple slug type looking Pokemon actually looked pretty cool. I want to say I'm not gonna even take the typings that are actually. I might just take. I feel like a poison typing here. Poison typing. With I want to say water. Poison. I want to say poison first, then water. Maybe. But, Shalupus? A Shalupus. This is cute. Alright. I remember this one. I specifically took this one for the giggles. A Houndour and an Execute. Houndcute is just a bunch of Houndour heads on Executes. Alright, so this would be like a Firegrass. Firegrass. I want to say Firegrass because there isn't a Firegrass Pokemon, I believe. I still think that's not a thing anymore. I really think that's not a thing. Not yet. But oh, moving along. Okay, so we have Banette and Slurmpuff. Benapuff. Alright, so obviously Ghost Fairy here. Do we have a Ghost Fairy yet? Do we? Again, I wish I had a thing here to look at to be like, oh yeah, there's be like one of those guys push up my glasses, be like, oh yeah, there is this Ghost Fairy Pokemon. And I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't know. But this thing looks kind of cool. You've got it just looks like a Banette that completely took the skin of a Slurmpuff. Another possessed Pokemon here by a ghost type. Alright, let's keep it going. Whoa. A Slowbro and a Weeping Bell makes a Sloping Bell. This looks like if the shelter that clamps on its tail completely almost eats the remaining of its body. I know Mega Slowbro is a thing, and that's what happens, but I mean, this one actually consumes the rest of his body. Alright, so a Psychic... I want to say Psychic Grass. Psychic Grass. Right here. Again, is the typing combination out there? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Game Freak should listen and make type combinations that are not out there. Oh. Doduo and a Snubble makes a Dudonub. A Dunanub. This looks like it could be a pre-evolution to Doduo. So it would make the stats of both Doduo and Dugtrio. Wait, not Trio. Yes? Dugtrio? Dugtrio, I don't know. Jeez. Having all the Pokemon knowledge and whatnot, and then not remembering what Pokemon's names are, is kind of a thing. But this looks like it would be a pre-evolution. I feel like it would just be I believe it would be a normal type. It wouldn't gain the flying type till it evolves. I feel like it would be like one of those in the nest Pokemon until like it evolves and actually learns to gain the flying type. I can't say fly because it doesn't have wings. But that's how Pokemon is. Alright, let's see what we got next. Oh, this thing. A Conkeldurr and a Licky. Conky. This seems like something from Sesame Street. A grumpy puppet type thing is what I see. I see somebody, again, just something from Sesame Street. Fighting... It's a fighting normal type. I feel like this would be a very offensive, bulky Pokemon due to the size of its body. It pretty looks like it's got enough to be able to take hits. But this thing just reminds me of something from Sesame Street. Alright, we have a Crawdon and a Shinx. Chronynx. This thing looks super cute. I do like it. It's very nice. I feel like a water electric type here. That's what I feel like. I feel like a water electric. Alright, let's keep moving. We're almost to the end. I'm hoping we're almost to the end. Due to this is the last video I'll be doing, and then I'll be able to spend the rest of my day. We have a Combusken and a Quillfish. Combo Fish. This looks like one of those Pokemon that would be an Australia. Wait, is sea mines well, not popular. I mean, aren't they more common in the seas closest to Australia? I don't know my oceans and sea mines, but sea mines, they should totally make a sea mine Pokemon. And this, I'm not saying that this is it, but something along the lines of this would be cool. Alright, so we got a Gorbis and a Meganium, which is a Meganium. This thing looks like it would literally take its thing on its nose there and completely suck the life out of you. Because it's like, isn't that the dark thing about Gorbis? Gorbis sucks the life out of you with its sharp nose. I don't know what the name for it is, but I feel like I want to say Water Fairy. I want to say Water Fairy, because just the pink and keep the water typing. But that's what I feel for that. Alright, let's keep it going. Oh, another Shellos. Another Shellos with the cool colors of black. We got a Yawn Mass and a Shellos, which makes a Yamos. A Yamos. I really did like this because it had the black and gold and white. Not saying that those are like favorite colors, but they are a cool type, like a combination of colors. This definitely would be a ghost water type. That's what I would say there. Yeah. Alright. Licky with a Dunsparce, which makes a Lixisparse. A Lixsparse. This thing was just so funny because it's like a small body with a huge tongue that literally looks like the tongue would take up the whole inside of this Pokemon's body. And what I'm thinking here is normal flying due to the wings. And since Licky is normal. Alright, let's go. This is the last one. I was like, wait, is this the last one? I felt like this was the last one. A Fortress with a Guard Border. A far border. This thing looked cool because of the color scheme. It's very colorful. It's very pink, purple, blue, and all of that. And it looks like to be the most... I feel like the most toxicest of Pokemon. I feel like this thing could be sent out and it doesn't even need to be touched to poison the Pokemon on the other side. I feel like this would be the most threatening Pokemon with the ability to poison while coming out. Like once it's out, it can't poison again. I feel like you should throw the Pokeball and then it comes out and toxic fumes just come out of the Pokeball that toxics the Pokemon on the other side. But once it's out, because in the Pokeball, it's contained. Once it's released, the gas spreads out. And it only affects Pokemon. It doesn't affect humans. It's not dangerous to humans. Which, that's a video that somebody else made that says Pokemon moves are not deadly to humans. But I feel like that's what this one would be. That it would be sent out. The fumes would be so bad to poison the Pokemon that's in front of it. And that's what would happen. And then once it's out, it would have to... If anything else came out, if, say, that Pokemon fainted and whatnot, it cannot poison the next Pokemon that comes out. It would either have to be returned and then brought back out again, or it would have to Toxic normally with Toxic. That's how I feel about it. But that is the end of this episode of the compiled of all these Pokemon. Hopefully I don't duplicate Pokemon in the future of if I do these videos. And if you like these videos, please comment down below, like that like button, and subscribe. And I will see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.